Hey folks, Pastor Sean coming to you with today's daily devotion. We are looking in 1 Timothy chapter 3. We just finished up with the qualifications of the bishop being the highest rank in the church. Normally the pastor is either a bishop or is on his way to become a bishop. And that rank is afforded to those who are called into the ministry and are doing pastoral style, apostolic pastoral style ministry. Let's look at the deacons this morning. This is the team of men and women who help direct and help carry out the vision that the pastor has cast for the church, that the bishop has laid out. It says, likewise, deacons, verse 8, likewise, deacons must be reverent, not double-tongued, not given to much wine, not greedy for money, holding the mysteries of the faith in pure conscience. But let them also first be tested, and then let them serve as deacons, being found blameless. Let's stop right there. The first thing that I notice that jumps out at me here is they have to be reverent. They have to understand that there is a higher calling that guides and directs them, led by the calling of Christ. Christ is the head of the church. The bishop follows after that, and then the deacons spread out underneath that. It's kind of like for lack of a better term, it's a pyramid. Christ being the pinnacle of the pyramid, and then the bishop, and then everything kind of spreads out from there. Same way in the church, you have all the people who take care of everything in the church. They kind of spread out underneath the pastor's vision, underneath the bishop's vision. They must be reverent, not double-tongued, not talking about this one and then that one and playing both sides of the argument in order to try to win favor with the pastor or with other people. Not given to much wine. We talked about that earlier. I don't believe in drinking. It's a gateway drug that opens up too many avenues for sin, and you don't need that in your leadership. You really don't need that in your leadership. Not greedy for money, another avenue that opens up the door for sin, greed and lust and perversion, all these things, the pride of life, the sins of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, all of those different things open up avenues for the enemy to creep in. And we need to avoid those at all costs, not given to much wine, not greedy for money, holding the mysteries of the faith with a pure conscience, understanding that when God pours into you and speaks to you, that it's not for your own personal gain, but that it is for the betterment of the kingdom. And you have to do that, understanding that there's going to be people who reject it, and they're going to die and go to hell, and that's going to break your heart. But you have to understand that you're holding the mysteries of heaven. And when you hold on to that, some people are automatically going to reject it. They just are. And so you have to be able to do that with a pure conscience. But this is the part that I really understand and like. But let them also be first tested. We always put our deacons on trial. We always put them on trial for a period of time. Let them have a trial period to see if they are going to love the job. I had a fellow several years ago who jumped on the pastor's council. He was elected to the pastor's council, and that's it's a different job than a deacon. But he was on the pastor's council, and the first time he looked at the financial report, he gave up. I mean, he just quit when he saw the financial report. He had no idea that our church was a business and that we took money in and we paid money out. And when he saw the budget, it honestly, it scared him to death. He was a great guy. He was a wonderful friend. He stayed with me. He stayed on the council for a little longer, but he needed a trial period in order to get used to the undertakings of a church and a business. He wasn't there yet. And so that's what that's there for. That's there to help people mature and grow into the responsibilities. You're not a full-fledged deacon until you've gone through that trial period. And once you become through that trial period and you're found blameless, there's not any skeletons in your closet, then you become a deacon. How do we take this? All of these attributes are perfect for our lives. We need to be reverent, not double-tongued, not given to much wine, not greedy for money. We must understand that the blessings that God has given us are for the betterment of the kingdom. And we go through times. I told you the other day, one of the first things that we need to do is we need to be a Christian. Enjoy being a Christian. Don't try to jump on the big bandwagon. Don't try to be a bishop your first year out. Don't try to be, the evangelist who saves the entire world unless God is ready for you to do that. It normally takes some time. So enjoy being a Christian. Enjoy being saved. Enjoy walking the walk and learning how to be a Christian. So enjoy the day. I hope you have an amazing day. I love you. I'll be praying for you. And I will see you again tomorrow. God bless you as always, is my prayer.